Всем привет, ребята, меня зовут Джон Доу, мы продолжаем проходить Ведьмак 3 Дикая Охота. В общем-то, прежде чем мы начнем, я хотел с вами поделиться кое-каким интересным моментом. Связан он с сетом Школы Волка. В общем-то, я собрал все вот эти вот чертежи, да, доспехов. Я не могу их теперь сделать. Причина этого следующая. Дело в том, что мне пишут, что у меня нет как бы самих доспехов. То есть, допустим, чтобы сделать улучшенные сапоги Школы Волка, мне нужны обычные сапоги, да? Как вы видите, в инвентаре у меня они лежат, вот они. Обычные сапоги. А, вот отличные, подождите, или не сапоги, да, штаны, про штаны хотел рассказать. Так вот, пишет, что типа, чтобы сделать улучшенные штаны Волка, мне нужны обычные штаны Волка. Я прихожу, у меня есть все ингредиенты, а штаны Волка не отображаются. Помимо всего прочего, я хотел сделать мастерские клинки Школы Медведя, и в принципе такая же фигня. Мне не хватает одного ингредиента, который я точно только что нашел, и он почему-то у меня даже в инвентаре не отображается. Я точно только что его нашел. Я убил вампира на скеллиге, и с него выпал этот ингредиент, я это точно помню. Прихожу, у меня написано, что у меня его нет. Короче, ребят, напишите мне, пожалуйста, в комментариях, бывала ли у вас такая проблема, потому что я даже не знаю, как ее решить. Короче, я хотел сделать мастерский сет Школы Волка, я не могу его сделать, потому что мне пишут, что у меня нет доспехов. Короче, такая вот ерундень. А сейчас что мы будем делать? Сейчас мы поможем Трис освободить Филиппу. Давайте, ребят, поговорим. И, скорее всего, прямо сейчас начнутся разборки, эти все любовные. Посмотрим, чем все это кончится.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri, you know that. Past burning pyres on the way into town, non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Jens found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Охренеть, вот это поворот. То есть та самая сова, с которой он разговаривал, ты была Филиппа? Круто, конечно, круто.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here. fleeced Zoltan Bear, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed. Graham et thuir, Robert Mekele, Alfelte. Graham et thuir, Deagnis Kerle, Espirshena a et Clace.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her. At his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much. Was that the past or the future?
The recent past. We have to hurry.
Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on.
Ну, подбегали. А они тут недалеко? А, подожди-ка. Трис? Не сюда нужно было идти? Хорошо, давай за тобой. Да ёб красота.
Winds howling.
I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
Кстати, да, ребята, это вот то, что нам сейчас одето, это мастерский сет Школы Медведя. Но я увидел уже сет Волка мастерский, хочу его сделать. Он также выглядит как самая первая броня Ведьмака. Мне этот сет очень понравился, блин, и вот не могу его теперь сделать, блин. Ну и проблема еще заключается в том, что он 34 уровня. Ух ты, что это было?
Guess they underestimated Philippa.
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no! The sorceress stays here.
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay. In case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back.
Ну офигеть, теперь они против меня, что ли? Ну ладно, окей. Блин, где тут выход? Привет, ребята. Ну, это было просто. Куда она исчезла? А, понятно, там, где у него раньше была сокровищница. Хорошо, подвигали. Давай, Ведьмак.
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Подожди-ка, я же могу Аксием успокоить.
Witcher, no past go. Birdie, no say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Burden no, past go. Say, but no, let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eats,
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
but no one. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. With your help.
Не хочу я его убивать, он довольно-таки забавный.
I want to help you.
Help me die? Don't hold your breath.
Ну подумаешь, я в прошлой части не спас, блин, Филиппа. Но это было давным-давно, уже все забыли.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Ну охренеть. Филиппа, ты достала. Ого. Здесь мне Квен пригодится. Зараза. Ух ты, черт. Блин. Дьявол. Ну же. Ого, сейчас, по ходу дела, я умру, ребята. Вот черт, а. Это не так просто, как казалось изначально. Давай быстрее, быстрее, охренеть. Да шустрее же, Ведьмак, давай. Назад. Нет, 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 да дьявол. Охренеть, ребята, это реально сложно. Это реально сложно. Вот черт, а давайте еще раз пробовать. Начинается хардкор, причем внезапно. Ну, ребята, очередная попыточка. Загрузки, конечно, невероятно долгие. Это просто какой-то одец. Давайте, наверное, еще выпьем Грома. Я давненько его, кстати, не пил. Но мне, думаю, это пригодится прямо сейчас. Да давай. Бей, бей, Ведьмак, давай. Падай. Все. Филиппа, ты достала, успокойся, ёпарасоте. Где она? Можно ее как-то вырубить, что ли?
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
What do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I remember you, little Bond, but this is no time for a lover's quarrel.
But it's an excellent time to settle a score. Philippa will come with me and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the white flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse port side. Be sure to come.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Ну что ж, теперь нужно помочь Йеннифер, но сначала я хочу помочь Дикстре и Роше справиться с королем. Возможно, мы сейчас его завалим. Подожди-ка. На складе в порту. Да, вот это мне нужно. Окей. Как далеко? Ну давайте, ребят, окей. Я как добегу, я включусь, хорошо? Ну что ж, ребят, я на месте. Подожди-ка.
Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs. Bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he?
Откуда ты полез по лестнице?
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. Not as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
Опа, это была Филиппа.
The bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Судя по всему, да.
What about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fight?
Хорошо.
If they're paid
Но я думаю, она нам не помешает. Хотя все может быть, ребята.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well. Always got a plan. Always got at least 2 irons in the fire.
This time I shall be content with one. Radovid's head planted at its end. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Ну хорошо, давайте выманим Родовида. Мне интересно просто, чем все это обернется. Я более чем уверен, что все пойдет не так, как мы задумали. Потому что сценаристы такие, блин, хитрожопые чересчур. И тут предугадать все это, ну фактически, я думаю, нереально. Но мне безумно интересно, и я хочу убить Родовида всей душой, потому что он конченая мразь, он безумен, он должен сдохнуть. Дело не только в Трис и Йеннифер, дело в том, что он просто убивает обычных людей. Он устроил охоту на ведьм, но в данном случае ведьм уже нет, не осталось никаких. И он нашел, скажем так, других овец отпущения. Короче, этот ублюдок должен сдохнуть. Возможно, Имгир победит в таком случае в этой войне, но я не думаю, что станет сильно хуже, чем есть сейчас. По-моему, сейчас творится полный беспредел. Если сюда придет Имгир, ну, может быть, скажем так, беспредел тоже будет какое-то время, но со временем все устаканится. Я считаю, в любом случае, если война закончится, то жертв будет меньше по итогам.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
An audience. Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them.
Сейчас, по ходу дела, будет, ребята, серьезная мочилова. Если он всех соберет. Всех, может, которые на судне, или всех, которые у него там есть в подчинении. Я не знаю, сюда целую армию притащит. И тогда все это закончится для меня прискорбно. Ну да ладно, сейчас проверим.
Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
You don't know where Philip is hiding. Not exactly without me.
Fret not. We'll manage. Naturally, it would be easier with your help, but you irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Вот это вы зря, ребята.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
А мои мечи у меня забрали, что ли, с концами? Так, где там эти суки? Так, сучечки, идите сюда. Да, господи. А, это наши? Нет. 44 уровня, вы что, угораете? Это нереально, ребят, переборщили. Баланса, короче, у игры вообще нет, судя по всему. На финальных миссиях. Ну это реально, ребят, перебор. Вы согласитесь. Какого хрена там взялся солдат 44 уровня? Мне это вообще очень интересно, ребят.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Ну пошли. Капец, ты решил кулаками всех убить, Геральт? Какой раз ты уже косячишь, а? Да что ж такое-то, а? Отдыхай. 33-го, ну замечательно. Ох, красота! Да что ж такое? Че он стоит, не двигается? Геральт. Убили, убили? Нет, не убили ни хрена. Да что ж такое, ребят? С одним не можете справиться. Еще один, что ли? Ну иди сюда, иди к папке. Следующий. Так, погнали. Да, дьявол. Ненавижу этих врагов, блин. Следующий. Дьявол. Последний. А это еще один паренек. Молодец.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Temeria. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's something I don't know about?
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I'd say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
You don't know Emir. He'll outwit you. Take your toys as if you were children.
Oh, don't you fret. We've heads on our shoulders, eyes all around. Take Dijkstra, for instance.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we planned and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Да хер там.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all. Just stay calm.
Ну давайте, суки.
Not your lucky day.
Зараза. Отдыхай, друг мой, без руки. Или голову я ему отрубил, не знаю. Что-то я ему отрубил. Покойник.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Да и к черту Дикстрию. Пошел он в задницу. Мудак вонючий. Мне он сразу не понравился. Подожди-ка, давай-ка полутаем. Может, там реально что-нибудь с него интересное выпало. Куриная ножка. Ну, херня всякая. Подожди-ка, может, это здесь? Ерунда. Да, уходим. Больше нам здесь делать нечего. Вот такие вот пироги, ребят. Такое вот завершение. Не знаю, чем это в итоге обернется. Узнаем, ребят, уже ближе к концу. Будет очень интересно. Но Роше я не хотел бросать. Он мне помог, и я ему помог. Все по-честному. Хотя, может быть, было бы правильнее Дикстри оставить живых, не знаю. Ну, короче, посмотрим. Ну, в любом случае, напишите мне, что будет, если выбрать помочь Дикстри. Если кто-нибудь из вас это сделал. Йен, ты где?
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Mine.
Lying didn't always come so easily to you.
If you intend to...
I was about to say, it's nice that you protect her, and you did the right thing to go with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
Talk to Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Так нелепо выглядело на самом деле. Я не знаю, что-то. Ну-ка, стой. Да ладно тебе, слушай, Шустрик, тормози, потому что если я тебя догоню, я тебе по башке настучу. Ну серьезно. Так, какой ты свечкой решил затушить, молодец.
Nичего
страшного, не впервой, Геральт. Это все? Я тебя поймал. Да что такое? Скриптованность некоторых моментов меня просто убивает, если честно. Я уже 10 раз его перегнал. И все равно нужно добежать до определенной точки. Ну, ребят, ну это же не серьезно.
Take off the kid gloves, Geralt.
Help!
Stop screaming, or I'll harm you.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. Well, not really, no.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Darad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Darad alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
They say Darod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Not officially, but you know how it is.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Вот такие вот пироги, хорошо. В следующей миссии будем устраивать побег. А на сегодня хватит, ребят. Спасибо, что смотрели. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Не забывайте ставить большие пальцы вверх. Чем вы активнее, тем быстрее выйдет продолжение. Также не забывайте подписываться на канал, на Google+, и Twitter. Там новости и информация о канале. Также подписывайтесь на Twitch, там проходят трансляции. Дополнительный канал, там выкладываются записи трансляции, если вы пропустили. А на сегодня все, ребята. Давайте. Всем пока.